Sir County.
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now.
He said, F you. How many days you want to give me now? He said, I'm at a year right now. We can keep going. What up, YouTube? It's your girl, TT Shanell. You clicked the title. You read the page. That means it is reaction video time. Now, I hope you're feeling good and I hope you're feeling great. Shout out to the lads. Alright? What does that mean, TT? That means shout out to everybody that's subscribed on this channel. But I'm not a lad. We are all lads, man. Listen, drop a comment if you ever seen the movie Good Burger, right? In the beginning of Good Burger, is it the beginning? But he's like singing a song. He's like, I'm a dude. She's a dude. You're a dude. We're all dudes. We're all lads. Alright? It's just that simple. Now, if you've never seen that movie, you probably think I'm crazy right now. But if you did see that movie, we're all lads. Alright? Now, 20 most disrespectful defendants ever in court. This gonna be a good one. And let me tell you something. Anybody, like I got a song and I'm like, F the judge, da 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 da. But it's a song, you know? It's showing my creativity. I would never go and say F the judge ever in life to a judge. It's 3 people you gotta always respect when you in court. The jury, because they got your faith. The judge, because they got your faith. And the security niggas that be inside, the people like not even the security, like the police people that be inside the courtroom. Those are 3 people you don't want to disrespect because things could go left if you disrespect them. All right, let's get to it.
And welcome to Volusia County Courthouse in Florida. This is the pretrial.
Of course, it's Florida.
Hearing of Alan McCarty, who is charged with making death threats against a judge who he mistakenly believes abducted his children in a custody case 14 months ago. The hearing started on a wild note, with the defendant flipping the finger at the judge and refusing to answer. I'm not under oath, the defendant kept repeating. The hilarious thing about this case is, this isn't even the judge who allegedly took the kids. This innocent judge is under fire for an imaginary crime another judge committed, and the back and forth continues.
Want to be in the room or not?
Do you want to suck my
I prefer.
Yeah. Yo, the judge said, do you want to be in the room or not? He said, do you want to suck my... The judge said, I prefer not to, sir. Yo, sit back, relax. This gonna be a funny video.
Is under fire for an imaginary crime another judge committed, and the back and forth continues.
Want to be in the room or not?
Do you want to suck my
I prefer not to, sir.
Well, you got a mouth for it. Gotta get some more food. I got a lot more cussing to do, and I need to wet my mouth.
Do you want to be here when the jury's here?
What the?
Yo, clearly this guy don't care about his freedom. Like, this guy's off his noodles. This guy is off his shits.
What do you think?
I don't know. I need you to answer.
McCarty is dragged out of the court and sentenced to 20 years in a Florida state prison.
Yeah, he bugging. Because you over there talking to the judge crazy, boy. He probably could have got away with that. Like, having, like, less time. But you bugging out.
Up next, we're at Berea, Ohio, for the probation hearing of 18-year-old William Demopoulos, who's serving probation for criminal damage, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and obstructing justice. The probation hearing is off to a rocky
this shit took me out.
start, as Judge Chris Green requests William to hand off his phone to his probation officer. The defendant refuses, and is even willing to give up his freedom for his cell phone. The judge explains why he must obey the rules.
When you are on probation, your probation officer has a right to take anything they want to take of yours. If they want to search your phone, they search your phone. The problem is, you don't want to play by anybody's rules. You want to play by your own rules. It's not like that.
The judge asks the officers to place the defendant in handcuffs, and with deputies closing in on him, William only saw one way out, and he took it.
You doing all of this because you don't want them to go through your phone? You ran out of there because you don't want them to go through your phone. What is in his phone?
In on him, William only saw...
Yo, this how it be when you cheating. You know when you cheating and your girl be like, let me see your phone. Yo, Yo, let me tell you something. If y'all don't never listen to me, listen to this free game right now. And I'm a female. I can put y'all on, all right? Your shorty want to go through your phone, just say yes. TT is stuff on there. But trust me, if you say yes in a confident like demeanor, she not going to go through it. Because she like, I ain't going to go through it. But if you be like, why? She going to want to go through that shit. All up and through that shit.
One way out, and he took it. The officers immediately subdued him as he got off the table. The judge revokes his probation, charges him with resisting arrest, and sentences him to 40 days in jail. We're at the Jefferson District Court for the bond hearing of Bryce Rhodes, who had been previously indicted on multiple charges, including shooting and killing a man.
And he just got found guilty. I just seen him on TV. It's funny. He the reason why I'm doing this. Because I was like, yo, people really be disrespecting a judge. Like, I remember I did a video a year ago with a dude disrespecting a judge, but wow.
And later killing 2 brothers because he feared they would tell the police about his involvement in the previous killing. Bryce Rhodes was wheeled into court today in restraints in a spit mask, but that didn't stop him from constantly interrupting and intimidating the judge.
Listen, stop talking. You have...
How you talking to the judge like that?
Have been... Are you done?
No, I'm done.
You've been charged with assault in the 4th degree. I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to have to see you back here for this.
What you talking can't find out where you live at?
He like, as he's in handcuffs and in a wheelchair, he's telling the judge, I know where you live at. I can't find out where you live at. Boy, you never getting out of here. You going to be in jail for the rest of your life. What are you talking about?
You have been...
Are
you done?
No, I'm done.
You've been charged with assault in the 4th degree. I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to have to see you back here for this.
What you talking can't find out where you live at? What you think at? I don't about none of that. I ain't do...
As a result...
Now he pull an Asian dog. I don't get about none of that.
Result of this ordeal, Bryce Rhodes is hit with new charges of threatening in the 3rd degree and intimidating a participant in the legal process. Still in Kentucky, but this time at the Bourbon County District Court, where 30-year-old...
Oh, he looked crazy. Let me see what he did first before I get the yapping. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what he did. Let's see.
Bass Webb has been charged with 2 counts of...
Oh, he ain't getting out. Yo, he looked crazy as hell. Yo, what?
Attempted murder. The judge decided to withdraw herself from the trial because she knew the 2 victims that the defendant almost killed. Little did she know that the defendant had a parting gift for her.
There's no way I want to try this case. I have any further proceedings or I have to see you for one further step.
If you're still bewildered, watch again slowly as he literally spit.
He spit on a judge? Oh, that's top-notch disrespectful.
It's on the judge. Webb was charged and immediately escorted out. He was found guilty of 3rd-degree assault and was sentenced to 15 years in prison.
That's it? What's happening? Well, in 15 years, I'll be all bared arms up. Because, you know, by that time. But damn, that's crazy.
We're back again at the Berea Municipal Court, where 21-year-old Milton Watts turned himself in after a warrant was issued for his arrest after failing to attend his hearing for a domestic violence charge. Milton Watts came to the courtroom without an attorney, hoping he could represent himself without any knowledge of the law. Our favorite judge, Chris Green, decided to throw him a bone and ask him if he knows what a bond is.
Don't really give a to be honest with you. That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt, $5,000 cash surety bond, temporary.
He was just asking you what bond was, and that's how you answer, my boy? Do you know what bond is? I don't give a... Now you're going to jail. I was going to give you bond.
Subject to the temporary protection order.
Watts had already dug himself a hole worth $5,000 and 30 days in jail, but he still digs deeper.
I already ruined my life. That's 60. You want to go for 90? No.
That's 60. You want to go for 90? I'll take the 60 for 200, Alex.
No. That's 90 more. That's 108.
Oh, he crashing out. Yo. If you ever wanted to know what does it mean to crash out, this right here. He is crashing out. He cursing up a storm.
That's 306.
I'm working at McDonald's. Now I gotta come here.
He said, damn, I'm working at McDonald's. Damn, come on, Judge. I mean, I know he violating the judge, but he having a crash out moment. This the only one I probably feel bad for. For real.
My life up. You.
Melvin, stop.
How many days you wanna give me now? Are you Sir County?
Melvin,
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now.
He said, F you. How many days you want to give me now? He said, I'm at a year right now. We can keep going.
So,
Despite Judge Green culminating in 360 days in the heat of the incident, he eventually settled on a 90-day sentence for Milton. We head now to Jackson, Michigan.
Yo, that lad ain't, I called him a lad, right? That lad ain't need no jail time. He need help. He's going through something.
Where a personal protection violation hearing is on against Jacob Larson. He is accused of sending unwanted advances on Facebook to a former high school acquaintance who previously filed a restraining order against him. It was this same judge that issued the restraining order to Jacob Larson 4 months ago.
You know what? I told you to leave her alone. And apparently that didn't get through loud and clear. So today, you're going to jail for 3. And the next time you violate it, you're going to jail for... You know what?
Oh, he going to jail for crashing out because he was stalking his shorty. He's stupid. I ain't never stalking no. You want to leave? Bye. She want to leave? Bye. Don't ever chase no. Bye. If you love her, fight for the love. But once she shows you that she's done, don't get to this point where you in court for the bit. Nah.
Bad attitude. You had a bad attitude last time you were in court. Okay?
You and her are buddy. Y'all get along. Y'all are
45 days county jail. Okay? 93 days in the county jail. You want to go for a year? Try it right now.
Yo, judges have power. Like, judges have power, bro. Look how he just throwing these days at him. 93. You want to go for a year? Like, how you go from 93 days to a year? A year is 365 days. Like, he didn't even go in between. He just went from 0 to 100.
Clearly agitated by the defendant's defiance, he sends him to jail. But it doesn't end there. With the defendant refusing to be escorted out of the court, the judge steps in to subdue him. Larson is sentenced to 93 days in county jail.
Yeah, he looked crazy. She better stay away from his ass.
We're live at Wisconsin for the sentencing of this man, Daryl Brooks.
Oh, I remember him. This scumbag. This scumbag took his car and rode it through a parade, a Christmas parade. It was a holiday parade. Kids were around, old people were around, and a lot of people were hurt. Some people lost their lives. This guy is disgusting. And this is a clear example of when the systems failed other people. Because this guy constantly showed issues. He was in jail many times.
Brooks, who has been convicted of killing 6 people.
Look at this nigga. He looks crazy.
And injuring a dozen others after he drove his SUV at speeds of 39 miles per hour into a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
He plowed through 68 different people. He kept going until he got to the end.
During the trial, Brooks refused the right to an attorney and wanted to represent himself. In addition to this, he was removed from the court multiple times for interruptions and outbursts. And his outburst reached its peak thanks to a very petty reason. The pronunciation.
Yo, he got kids, and I don't want to judge the woman that he has kids with, but like, how could you sleep with this man? He looks disgusting. Ugh.
Of the word defendant.
I would like to provide the defendant and the court.
So that had to be said. The defendant. I got one ear that work, and I heard that.
This is to benefit you,
so
that you understand.
Ain't none of this to benefit me.
With Brooks clearly tilted, he decides to.
Yo, what? Yo, this dude is crazy. Yo, I remember I did a reaction video on this crazy ass guy, and the judge that he had is beautiful. Oh my goodness, she is so beautiful. Look at the judge.
Have a stare down with the judge.
I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
The jury found Brooks guilty of all 76 charges and was
good, I'm glad.
Given 6 life sentences plus 700 additional years in prison.
Yo, you get 700 years in prison. You're like, what? They was being petty with that one.
We're here for the arraignment of Jeremy Christian, who has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder after he stabbed and killed 2 men on a train and severely injured a third person. Now at the sentencing, an impact statement is made by one of the relatives of the victims, and this is where Christian explodes.
Mr. Jeremy Christian, your mom should have swallowed you.
Yo, what? She said your mom should have swallowed you is crazy to say in court.
You are a waste of breath. And when you die and go to hell, I hope you rot.
See you there.
Yo, I'm screaming. Yo, he said, see you there.
After Christian is escorted out, the
he crazy as hell.
Judge sentences him to 2 consecutive life terms with an additional 25 years.
Oh, he's never getting out.
For his other convictions. Next, we're at Las Vegas, Nevada for an arraignment hearing. Joshua Martinez has chosen to represent himself after he was charged with driving with a
You know this finna be good. He represent himself.
Suspended driver's license. The defendant, apparently being well versed with the law, decides to ask the judge some questions and probe the legal details.
Okay, and is there a injured party or damage to property here?
It's charge brought by the city of Las Vegas, sir.
Okay, so the city's the victim in the case?
The city is the charging.
So they're the victim.
The judge clearly had enough of the defendant trying to be clever.
I am in charge of this courtroom and you're going to stop it.
We are in charge of the courtroom.
The judge decides to show him who's in charge and orders him to be removed.
It's direct contempt of court.
You are in contempt.
He had nothing. That was the best response. This is a direct contempt of court. You are in contempt.
20 minutes later, he is brought back to apologize for direct contempt of court, but Martinez remains adamant. He was sentenced to 15 days in jail for contempt of court, and his original charge of driving without a license was later dismissed. We're at Orlando, Florida today, where Roy Greenman is in a bond hearing for—
Yo, I was just saying that the other day. Why the hell would you drive without a license? Like, it's certain crimes I refuse to get in trouble for. I'm sorry. Like, I know what you think. It's so easy. What you got in trouble for? Like, I ran a stop sign. I got in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, though, because I really didn't run it, but that's what they said. You know, prove it. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, I was caught on my phone. Prove it. I don't even play that texting and driving stuff. They can't even prove this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, driving without a license, I would never get in trouble for. Like, there's no way in hell. That's something so simple. That's avoidable.
For theft charges. He allegedly strolled into a 7-Eleven store, took a pack of cigarettes, a big lighter, and a Gatorade. Then, as he was in front—
Now, why is he even in jail for that? Like, come on, that's petty crime.
—of the cashier about to pay, he simply walked out without paying a dime. Greenman had previously been charged with tampering with evidence in a separate case, which potentially elevates his current misdemeanor charge to a felony. On hearing this, Mr. Greenman immediately explodes and goes on a 30-second rant.
That's horse. You do whatever the you want.
Excuse me?
My name is Mr. Greenman. I'm the federal witness.
Yo, he on that white girl.
Of the United States federal government. I demand some back.
These weak ass officers, get him out. Like, look, they struggling with him.
You want.
Excuse me?
My name is Mr. Greenman. I'm the federal witness of the United
Drag him out of here, you weak ass.
States federal government. I demand some back. You. Let's get a jail.
They still struggling. No way in hell.
did and figure out what you're doing.
Alright, he can be removed once y'all get him out.
Greenman is ejected out of the courtroom and into custody, and his bond was quadrupled from $250 to $1,000. Next, we head to Sanford, Florida for the trial of Antonio Rosalez, who was accused of dragging a 10-year-old into a wooded area and reportedly assaulting and raping her. When Assistant State Attorney Anna Valentini begun her closing arguments, out of nowhere, Rosalez objected via a translator and also via his actions.
Oh, wait, hold on. What I miss?
Via his actions. Irritated by being called a child molester,
Yo, he broke the computer. He broke something he threw it.
Rosalez took his anger out on the innocent computer monitor.
Yeah, that was a computer.
With the help of the deputies, Rosalez is handled and disposed out of the court. The jury found Rosalez guilty of all charges.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like he did it. He did it.
And sentences him to 3 life sentences. Up next at the Racine County Circuit Court is the sentencing of Sean Riker, who was found guilty of about 16 crimes, including reckless endangerment and...
Oh, now he gotta go. This I don't play with. Anybody that brings harm to a child, children are the future, children are innocent, children didn't even ask to be here. You're I mean, none of us did really, but regardless. You're disgusting. Lock him up.
Sexual assault of a child. Riker had already spent 12 years in a federal prison for detonating pipe bombs, and today he comes to court fully restrained and in a spit mask. But if you thought that'd stop him, you were mistaken. He wastes no time and goes after Judge Wayne Merrick.
Idea, Merrick? Huh? You got me look like a clown? Stupid.
Yo, he looks crazy. Like, you already in a whole wheelchair talking wild.
Riker was rolled out of the court by heavily armed officers and was sentenced to a whopping 200 years in prison. He tried to appeal the sentence, but was denied.
Yeah, he should have got 1,000.
Allow us to introduce 34-year-old rock musician from Florida, Timothy Demattio. He has been charged with petty theft and damage to property after allegedly trying to steal nutritional supplements and damaging nearby property after he'd been caught. This rock star decides to put on a show for the court.
Going to pick up my strips. They said it was a 45-minute wait for some reason. I'm walking around shopping. I go to the bathroom to take a piss and wash my hands, and the manager's in there waiting for me, thinking I'm shoplifting. I wasn't shoplifting anything. No? No. My first, second, third, fourth, 13th, 14th Amendment rights have been violated.
It looks like Demattio decided to start his drum solo, but ultimately, the courtroom concert is cut short, and Demattio is forcefully removed from the court. He later pled guilty to the petty theft charge and was ordered to pay $293. This is Sherry Flynn, a Florida native who has been charged with felony battery and resisting arrest with violence. She is being represented by a public defender, and from the very first question, things become heated.
But have you ever been treated for any mental health issues?
Let you yourself first.
Yo, we gotta bring that back. Yo, all he did was ask her a question. She was on 10.
This is Sherry Flynn, a Florida native who has been charged with felony battery and resisting arrest with violence. She is being represented by a public defender, and from the very first question, things become heated.
But have you ever been treated for any mental health issues?
Let you yourself first.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Yo, it's the I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, man. You heard what she said. Go yourself.
Okay, well, I'm a little busy right now.
The judge finds it
Yo, I'm screaming. I'm a little busy right now.
at first, until...
F51 426. It's 5,000.
Yo, she on something. I'm telling you right now, bro. There's no way, bro. I'm telling you, she's seriously on something.
It's $5,000 and count 3 is $1,000. Have a nice day, ma'am. I'll try and get you into the hospital.
Lynn is ordered to pay a $50 fine and undergo a full psychiatric evaluation. Next, we go to Wichita, Kansas for the sentencing of Michael Gaines, who has been convicted of battery against a police officer. The judge speaks to
Oh, they don't play about cops. He going to jail.
the defendant about his actions.
The words were that you deliberately were hawking up.
I didn't hawk up no saliva, okay? That's and you're gonna believe those lies. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't hawk up no saliva. You gonna believe a lie because they wearing uniform.
The judge attempts to restore some order.
It's like evening. You ain't gotta scream at me. You gonna raise your voice?
Yo, she said like she ain't never been cursed out a day in her life.
Voice at me? Oh my God. Raise your voice to me, I raise my voice to you. You just in a row.
After all
Niggas say you raise your voice at me, I raise my voice at you. You just some bee in a robe. No, that's not just some bee in a robe. That's a judge. And that's why you're going to jail.
all the insults hurled, Michael Gaines is gently escorted out of the room, and the judge sentences him to 13 years.
Well, that's on top of him beating the officer.